Have you ever wondered what sets the rich apart from everyone else? Most people tend to do things that make them feel good in the short term and not overthink long-term consequences. They also tend to ignore the massive gap between how much they spend their time and their goals in life. Rich people think differently. They act differently and are willing to take calculated risks to reach their life goals. If you are asking how rich people get to the top of their game, chances are they should be ignoring things to get that far. So today, we will talk about 10 things rich people ignore in life. You might be able to adopt this. Number 1. Rich people ignore their fears. The rich don't let fear stop them from chasing their dreams. Rich people don't let fear dictate their lives. They know that fear is just a feeling, and it can be overcome with discipline and focus. The more you practice facing your fears head-on, the less power they have over you. They have a vision, and they're ready to take action no matter how scary it might be. Fear is essential to success, but can also hold you back from achieving your full potential. When you're scared, it's hard to focus on anything other than fear itself. Rich people are more likely to take risks and pursue goals that scare them. Rich people don't let fear paralyze them. They use it as fuel for action. They use fear to signal that they need to think bigger and push harder. Number 2. Rich people ignore what other people think of them. Rich people know that the opinions of others are largely irrelevant. They don't care if you think they have a nice car, if you think their clothes are expensive, or if you believe that they're better than you. They don't care if you think they're smart or dumb, or if you believe they're funny or boring. Rich people tend to delight in the fact that their lifestyle differs from yours. Rich people know that their success is up to them. They don't rely on the approval of others to feel good about themselves, and they certainly don't let other people's opinions dictate their actions. Rich people know that, at the end of the day, only they can judge themselves. They don't let others tell them who they are or what they're worth. Number 3. They ignore the past. Rich people know that the past is over and gone forever. They don't dwell on what happened yesterday or last week. They focus on what needs to happen next. The rich understand that the past is just a reminder of how far they've come today and how much farther they can go tomorrow. Wealthy people understand that their past actions cannot be changed, so they focus on what they can control. They're always looking ahead to what they can achieve next, and they don't let failure or mistakes hold them back. Number 4. They ignore their problems. Rich people know that you can't solve a problem by ignoring it. Still, they also know there's no point in obsessing over a problem that won't disappear. They'll acknowledge it, accept it, and then do something about it. The rich know that there are only 2 kinds of problems: solvable ones and those that won't matter when you're dead. Rich people don't get hung up on them. They don't stress about them, and they don't let them take over their lives. Instead, they take time to figure out their problems and why they're happening. Then, just get on with it. Number 5. Rich people ignore what others say about them behind closed doors. Rich people know that it's impossible to please everyone in life. Rich people aren't worried about what other people think of them because they know it's impossible to please everyone. Even if you could do so, it would take up an enormous amount of time and energy. So, instead of wasting time trying to keep up with everyone, rich people focus on ensuring that their lives are fulfilling for themselves and those around them. Wealthy people understand that the most important thing is to be true to yourself and to live a life that makes you happy. That's why they don't let what others say about them bother them, especially if those opinions are shared behind their back. Number 6. Rich people ignore jealousy and envy. Rich people know that jealousy and envy don't make you happy or improve your life. They know that when you're jealous of someone else, it's usually because they have something you don't have. They also know that if they were in your shoes, they'd probably be jealous of someone else too. Jealousy and envy are a waste of time, so rich people ignore them. Rich people know that jealousy and envy have no place in their lives. They know that jealousy and envy are traps designed to keep you from achieving your goals and living your dreams. Rich people know you're only hurting yourself by focusing on someone else's success. They know that the best way to handle these emotions is to acknowledge them but then move on. Number 7. Rich people ignore people with a negative attitude. Rich people don't have time to waste on people who can't be happy for themselves. They understand that most of the time, you get what you put into life, and if someone isn't willing to put in their best effort, they'll never get ahead. Rich people don't waste time dealing with people who will bring them down. Rich people know that when it comes to making money, you need to be around upbeat people who are also looking for success. These are the kind of people who will help you reach your goals, not hold you back. Number 8. Rich people ignore those who complain a lot. Rich people know that complaining is a waste of time and energy. They don't have time to listen to someone whine about how hard things are for them, how their boss is mean, or how their husband forgot their anniversary again. Rich people know that complaining accomplishes nothing and only makes you feel worse about your situation. The rich can enjoy life because they've learned to ignore the things that drag them down. They focus on their own lives and what they can do to make themselves happy instead of feeling sorry for those who have it worse. To be rich, you need to focus on what's working and not on what's not. The more you whine, the less positive energy you have to improve your life. Number 9. They ignore excuses. Rich people don't let excuses get in the way of their success. They know that the only person who can make you successful is yourself, so they don't waste time blaming others or making excuses. Instead, rich people take responsibility for their actions and decisions and figure out how to make them better in the future. Rich people don't let anything stop them from achieving their goals, including excuses. When things get hard, they don't consider why they can't do something. Instead, they find ways around those obstacles and keep going until they reach their goal. Number 10. They ignore comparison with other people. Comparison is the thief of joy. Everyone has their journey and experiences. Even if you're doing the same thing, your motivations will differ, affecting how much time or money you're willing to spend on it. Rich people don't compare themselves with others, which frees them up to focus on their own life rather than worrying about what everyone else is doing. They ignore comparison with others because they know it will only bring them down. It's tempting to compare yourself to others, but the truth is that it will only lead to unhappiness and frustration. Studies show that people who compare themselves to others are more likely to feel depressed and anxious than those who don't. Rich people believe their time and money are more valuable than anything else. This idea allows them to be more considerate, keep a level head, and pay attention to more important things. The things we choose to ignore are much more important than the things we choose to focus on. What did Elon Musk ignore in his life? What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. Like this video and subscribe to this channel. Watch this informative video right here.